about going to put my washing into the tumble dryer right now, so I'll be gone for like 30 seconds. There you go, have some of that.
I can't be the only one who feels like I'm going nowhere. Just wishing somehow this dream will carry me. And I'll swear just one last time. They say the world is yours, so I'ma make it mine. 'Cause nothing is stopping you. You could set the world on fire. Nothing is stopping you. And if I go out, I'll go out screaming. It's all or nothing. It's all or nothing. It's all or Cause nothing is stopping you. You could set the world on fire. Nothing is stopping you. And if I go out, I'll go out screaming. And if I go out, I'll go out
They vote Elite FPL.
And the gold award. This is the one. Elite FPL. Well done. Big shout out to you, man.
Your past won't catch you now.
Jason, any more final thoughts?
No, just to say thank you everybody and for all the support again. And Steve-O, he's a bit mean, but he means well. And I'm not going to rise to the occasion. He can bash my team as much as he wants, but I don't care. It just makes me stronger. It makes me more. makes me more keen to stay above him on the tables. And I guarantee the end of this weekend, you're going to be looking up to me, Steve-O, thinking, what am I going to have to do? What I'm going to have to do to catch him? See you later, dude.
Exactly. Cheers. Cheers, Jason. Thank you so much. There was our co-host, Jason, there, bragging.
You're muted, Jace, apparently. Apparently you are. Everybody's...
Now I'm not. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Elite FPL. This is Gameweek 7. Steve-O has been doing absolutely amazing. He's catching me every single week. He's going to win it, guys. He's got the momentum. He's got the class. He's got the knowledge. He's got the history on his side. He's got the predictions. He's got the whole community behind him right now. Can he do it? Can he overtake me and, win the first ever Elite FPL Rivals League? Steve-O, take it away.
Yes. Yes, I can. Who says that in The Simpsons? Someone let me know who says that in The Simpsons. Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
I've just seen in the Rivals League. Yeah,
By the way, are we on Twitter? By the way, Steve?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Oh, I told you, didn't I? We're also live on Twitter. So hello to all of the people on Twitter. If you're too lazy to come onto YouTube, I thought I'll just stream onto Twitter as well. You know what I mean? So.
But yeah, I noticed that I'm 57 points off top spot, which is you're
doing amazing,
crazy.
Mate.
So I was like, what? 100 points off Cy Bellamy. I'm now 30 odd points off him. I was 70, just over 70 points from you. I'm now 36. So, but I said in the members stream yesterday that usually what happens is when I start doing well, I do something stupid like my -8 and it just comes crashing down. But I'm pretty confident with my transfers, to be honest with you. I'm pretty happy, but it's just the Marcus Alonso one. And it's appearing now that Luke Shaw may be fit to play. So, but whatever. I'd rather have the players that I've got in, specifically Diaz and Cancelo, ahead of Luke Shaw. Because Man United can't keep clean sheets.
Hang on, what's this in Marcus Alonso?
Well, there's a possibility he may not play. That's what I think. I think that
really?
There's a chance that Chilwell plays. That's what I personally think.
Oh.
But it's the final game of before the international bloody break. So
yeah,
I'm expecting full strength, to be honest with you, from Chelsea, if I'm honest. I'm going to look at, funny enough, I'll look at FPL Tips' lineups, and normally they're pretty good to look at.
Here we go.
So I'll give it a go and see what they're predicting for the... In fact, I may just have a look now.
I was going to say, while you're doing that, I'm going to say hello to everybody in the chat.
Yeah,
hello, we've got a poll up at the moment in the chat. You obviously made that poll. Your captain this week, Antonio, Salah, Lukaku, or Ronaldo. Is there a spelling mistake there, Steve-O?
Probably.
Oh my God. Ronaldo. Yeah, hello to Niraj, hello to George, FPL Fozzie, Rodrigo, we got FPL Berry here. I want to say a massive thank you also to, I believe it was Natasha, for becoming a grassroots member of ours before the stream started. So thank you ever so much, Natasha. B. Blair's there, Simon Bellamy's there, Relic Returns, we got in the chat Peter S. Caged Paps is there, we got Padraig Donnelly, we've got Far, we've got a lot of the familiar faces, Steve. We've got Nick Reed there, also Vince, Bruno, Mason Grealish. His name's always changing. So yeah, we're moving on now to Game Week 7. Confident this week's going to be a decent scoring game week, Steve-O, or do you think it's going to be pretty boring and if you're going to get 40 plus points, you'll be doing well?
I've got every game pretty much as 2-1 either way or 1-1. That is literally every score prediction for me.
There's not many big games, is there? Like there's not where you can see a high scoring game. Is what I mean.
The history is predicting a couple, but in fact the history is predicting 3 games, and that's actually done quite well recently. But
really?
Me personally, I'm not expecting high scoring games at all whatsoever across these 2. And thankfully, it's across 2 games, 2 days, and on Sunday. at 2:00. There's 3 games going on, which is fantastic. So I'm looking forward to the fact there's 3 games on Saturday. There's whatever amount of games on Saturday at 3:00. We've got the lunchtime kickoff between you lot and Everton. So yeah, it's going to be a nice weekend of football, but I just think that the matches are going to be pretty bare, nothing in them. It'd be interesting to see what the people think in the chat when we start going through the score predictions. I always look out for people that are doing really well in the score predictor game and see what they're doing or what they're predicting. It's always brilliant. Anurag saying that FPL tips as Chilwell over Alonso. Yeah. So in the predicted lineups, yeah, he's pretty good at predicting as well. So yeah, it's an interesting one. If just of interest from your point of view, if Alonso doesn't play, who comes off the bench for you?
I've got the mighty Brandon Williams coming off the bench for me from Norwich against your team, Burnley.
Yeah, there's a chance of a clean sheet.
It's not the end of the world.
There was a guy in Discord called Run, FRUNN, and he said that on his, I think it was a free hit or a wild card, he's going with double Burnley defence. And I've just said to him, don't even bother. We can't keep clean sheets. In fact, in the score predictor game, for player predictions, I've gone with Pookie, standard 6 points.
If Brandon Williams gets an assist in that game, you're going to be spitting out feathers, I think.
Well, if Alonso doesn't start.
If Alonso doesn't start, yeah.
Ramanathan's saying, 66 Tramps is saying I can see lots of goals this week. Where? Well, we'll find out in a minute when we do the predictions. Now, just to remind the audience, Jace, you've done a -4, I've done a -8. Do you want to tell everybody what you've done?
Yeah, can I remember what I did? Oh yeah, I took out Ferran Torres and I brought in Rafinha for the fixture against Watford, and I took out Luke Shaw for the obvious switch to Alonso, which at the time seemed like a bit of a no-brainer. Hopefully he will play.
Yeah, I kind of now, I don't know, I kind of wish I went for Azpilicueta for the guaranteed start, but to be honest, I'm not really fussed. If Alonso goes up by 0.1 tonight, me and you make, I think we went up by 0.2 this week, depending on when we bought him, but you did it quite early like me. So I think that me and you have actually come out of this quite well. If he doesn't play, we've made 0.2 on him, which is nuts. But yeah, so for anybody that doesn't know, I did a -8 through pure emergency, really. I'm kind of happy with it. I'm not expecting many goals in the Man City game, but it's just a foreseeable future with Burnley, Brighton and Norwich, or whatever it is. Crystal Palace, sorry. And I went with Diaz and Cancelo in for Trent and Ayling. And I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest with you. Whatever happens, happens. I'm pretty much within reason.
Have you got a screenshot of your team, Steve-O, that I can pull up?
No,
or
I
not?
haven't. I'll put it in the Discord.
Yeah, if you could put a screenshot of your team in the Discord, I'll get it up in for the guys and girls watching on the stream. A reminder: we also are from now on. I've got a setting in OBS that we're going to be streaming to our Twitter as well. So I want to say hello to anyone that's watching us on Twitter. Consider coming over to YouTube. It's where a lot of the fun happens. A lot of the guys and girls in the chat have great discussions all the way through the show, and obviously you can join our Discord as well. Our Discord, of course, is an open forum for FPL discussion, and it allows you to jump into voice chats and come on air with us to talk about your team. It's a really a useful tool that people use. I use it myself to see what people's ideas are generally in FPL and go the opposite way, because that's generally how I play FPL. Steve-O, have you posted it?
Yes, it's there in the chat and everything. And I was going to say, if there's anybody that wants to come live on air to speak to me and Jace about any issues you've got, issues, let us know. Issues. Especially the people in the, tell you what, especially in the Rivals League.
Have you got issues? Get on our Discord.
Yeah,
get on our podcast.
If Seb Long's here, who's first, Toenail second, Jack Lee third, Stex fourth. I know Sultan Said you mentioned in a members video, Jace. He's up there. He comes on occasionally. Nick Treadwell. There are a few. There's Boona there. Alex Volo, like you mentioned, doing that at the game.
Double Chelsea. Double Chelsea. Double Man City. I see Liverpool scoring.
Yeah, so do I. I've got it as 1-1. But
I'm gonna go with Cancelo 1 point, Diaz 1 point.
You expect Liverpool to score twice.
I do. Yes, I actually do.
Despite the fact that the last 3 away games, fixtures have all ended 1-0, despite one of them being a loss. But
I think that it's going to be not. I don't think it's going to be like a 1-0 or a 1-1 or something like that. I think it's going to be
goals. I
think it's going to be goals, mate. Look at the way that City's high line has been, right? You know, City offer opposing teams a lot of space. Okay, they might sit back a little bit more against Liverpool, however, but City like to have possession, right? That City love possession, and what Liverpool have got in ounces is pace, right? Salah, Mane getting in behind. I can see goals. I can see Salah, and co getting something in this game. At least a goal. I would say 2 is possible. So I look at that straight away. The first thing I see is Cancelo, Diaz. Yeah, not for this week. Not for me.
I had to do it on emergency. It's more for the foreseeable games. Burnley.
Gallagher's on the bench
Brighton.
as well. You're nuts.
Not really. They're up against Leicester again. It's going to be such a tight game. Leicester are rubbish, but they don't really concede that many goals. Crystal Palace.
I'd be dropping Diaz and playing Gallagher.
No.
I'd be dropping Diaz.
Never bench.
Diaz has got very little in terms of scoring output, right? He's probably not going to get a clean sheet against Liverpool.
No. Diaz performs really well against the top teams.
All right, okay.
I remember. I'm actually more thinking of dropping Sarr for Gallagher, but all the basic data suggests that they're all equal. So I may just bring putting Gallagher for Sarr for the sake of having someone playing on Sunday. Or like a differential on Sunday.
Misery violin playing ahead of time right now. I can see it now.
Sarr for me away at Leeds. It's just a lottery with Sarr away. It's Watford away. They're not that particularly great. They normally get there.
Dude, literally, there's nothing wrong with your front 3. Nothing wrong with your midfield. Apart from you not playing Gallagher. But you've got 2 Man City defenders against Liverpool. You're mad. I'm
telling you now, if that ends 0-0...
You're mad.
Quid's in.
You're mad.
Quid's in if it ends, like I said, 0-0. I'm expecting it to be a really tight game. Liverpool will just start bombarding Man City. They'll get there. Like I say, do I expect Liverpool to score? There's about a 95% chance that they're going to score.
Well, you're an idiot for playing Diaz then.
Well, not.
If you think there's a 95% chance...
I've always had a rule that you always play your premium defenders.
Well,
always.
I think that rule's going to fall flat on its face for you this week.
Whenever you play,
do you know what I think? I think you've got blinkered because you've got a premium defender and you don't want to play him over a budget midfielder.
No.
Yeah, it is.
What do you think Gallagher is going to do against Leicester?
Gallagher has been very impressive for Palace. He's probably the one
player
that
Leicester, a team
Leicester aren't exactly like the they're not exactly like the Barcelona of the Premier League, are they?
Crystal Palace. That's why I'm thinking maybe if anything, Sarr to be dropped because they're up against.
No, you don't drop anyone against Leeds. Leeds can't defend. Sarr's been carrying Watford. You're mad. Gallagher's been on form. Gallagher's on set pieces. Gallagher's insane. And you're putting him on the bench. You're playing Diaz away at Liverpool.
Yes.
There, Steve-O logic, ladies and gentlemen.
And whereas with Sarr, for argument's sake,
drop Salah. Yeah. Nice one. Yeah, nice one.
Apart from his away performance at Norwich, Norwich are one of the worst teams in the league. Away at Brighton, away at Tottenham, 2 points. 2 tough fixtures. Leeds, tough fixture. This is why I've got a dilemma. This is why I'm thinking like maybe dropping Tierney instead for Gallagher because I'm expecting not many clean sheets this week.
No.
So because Arsenal can't defend.
Look at your team, right? You've got Alonso. So if Alonso doesn't play, yes, you can have Gallagher coming on anyway. So your problem may not even be an issue, But, and it's a big but, you've got Cancelo, attacking fullback. Plays midfield pretty much. Tierney, attacking fullback, is heavily involved in attacking plays for Arsenal. Alonso, attacking fullback, heavily involved. Diaz, great centre-back, but he's against Liverpool. High chance it's more than a 50-50 for me that he's going to lose a clean sheet. Therefore, you're relying on him getting a header from a corner or maybe a shot outside the box as it comes out. I don't know, but or like a scramble in the box or something. For me, it's too much of a remote possibility. I'd be playing Gallagher. I'd be dropping him, putting Diaz first sub. For the event of Alonso not coming on, Diaz comes on.
There's no way in hell I'm dropping City defenders. If anything, I'm dropping Tierney. Tierney's the one that will be benched of the four. Because Arsenal can't defend. They're in a tough game against Brighton and Hove Albion. They like to score goals. Arsenal can't defend.
Okay.
Man City are one of the best defensive teams in the league, along with Chelsea.
I think that we're going to get Steve-O for Christmas, a Man City shirt with Diaz on the back.
I'm expecting Liverpool to score, but my rule has always been never bench your premium defenders.
Steve-O, I thought you were a logical FPL player.
Right. But I don't expect Gallagher to do much against Leicester. 2 points would be the minimum, obviously, that he gets. Do I expect him to get an attack and return against Leicester? Are no mugs.
What have I told you that I think that there's more chance of Gallagher outscoring Diaz this week?
That's because you believe that.
I don't own Gallagher. I don't own him. I've got no bias towards him.
Yeah, I know you don't. But the thing is that I think you're actually potentially worried and trying to play mind games that Man City could actually, genuinely could keep a clean sheet. And whereas my Gallagher got that poxy assist the other day from getting fouled, right, in that, by all accounts, terrible game against Brighton. I would argue, actually, there's more chance of Man City keeping a clean sheet than there is Gallagher getting attack and returns. But the point being is that, do I expect Liverpool to score? Yes. Of course I bloody do. But do I expect Gallagher to get more than 2 points? I think there's, like I said, there's a probability-wise. I think there's actually...
You know what, Steve-O, you're right. Play your own game. Don't listen to other people and play Diaz. Absolutely.
Probably the same points as Cancelo and Diaz. But if Diaz pops up with a goal... And Cancelo pops up with an assist and a 2-1 victory, I'm going to be sat and Gallagher does nothing. I
just want to make sure that when I see the game update, you've actually stuck with your decision then.
Look, I've just said my decision would be Tierney out for Gallagher, if anything.
Are you? But you actually, if you were to do it, that would be your decision.
That would be the decision.
But at the moment, as it is right now on the screen, that's your team set at this moment in time.
Yeah, apart from I may go, it's going to counter everything. Salah captain, because if in doubt, captain Salah.
Oh, for fuck's sake, mate! You're taking the piss. You're taking the piss. You are, aren't you? You're literally just pissing me off right now. Like literally. Oh yeah.
Sounds like Jason's worried. Everybody.
Literally, yeah. Oh yeah. I got to play double City defense. You know, I've got 2 City. I got to play him, but I'm going to captain Salah because I think he's got a good chance of scoring. He's a safe option. Oh, mate.
Yeah, but the point being is that from a captaincy point of view, I've got Antonio.
I don't know where we're going with this, guys. I don't know where we're going with this. I think we're going in merry-go-rounds.
Horrible tight fixture against Brentford. I can see that being 0-0, 1-1. I mean, I've got it 2-1, but it's going to be really, really tight, that game. Brentford are no idiots. We saw against Liverpool the other day. But then again, Liverpool just like to attack. I think Man City is just going to soak up the pressure from Liverpool. Because I've said this 1,000 times. If people could actually get their shooting boots on against Liverpool, half their results wouldn't be what they've got. I keep going on about it. Burnley beating us 2-0. Actually, if we'd have scored a goal, there'd be no complaints from Liverpool fans. Norwich away, they did pretty well against Liverpool. Again, missed a few opportunities. Leeds away, I remember that fixture, and I remember how I was thinking, how did Leeds not come away with a goal in that fixture? Crystal Palace, by all accounts, we had somebody pretty much watching the game, a correspondent, and they said, how the hell have Crystal Palace not scored at all? And then we just had the game which did have a team with their shooting boots on. Guess what? 3-3. Now, yeah, Liverpool scored 3 goals because they got 3 incredible, if not 4, incredible strikers up front. But Man City, their last 3 fixtures away from home, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. Yeah. One of them in the favour of, went in Tottenham's favour, to be fair. But the other 2 was Chelsea away. They won 1-0, where everybody thought, oh yeah, I think Chelsea are going to have a really good game and I think they're going to beat Man City. They lost. Leicester away, yeah, that's going to be a really, really high-scoring game. I think Leicester are going to have really good opportunities. Jamie Vardy's going to be good. 1-0. Arsenal at home, okay, that was a disgrace from Arsenal. 5-0. Norwich 5-0. This is what I find funny about the score predictions because, like I say,
can I let you into a little secret?
Yes, please do.
I'm not going to be captaining Salah. You just froze up then. You froze up. I said I won't be captaining Salah this week.
Well, you're captaining Lukaku, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I was going to ask you, are you a little bit nervous not owning Lukaku this week?
No. I'm really not.
Are you a little bit annoyed that you only own Alonso in the Chelsea team going forward?
If with hindsight, I'd wish I'd brought in Aspil or Rudiger ahead of Cancelo or Diaz. With hindsight.
Right.
But to be honest with you,
not worried about Lukaku?
No, because I'm just going to be betting on him. I'm going to be doing the usual, any time to score and 2+ goals, easy. And I'm not really worried. That game I've got 1-0 officially, but I think it's going to be like 2-0, something like that.
We'll get onto the score predictors in a minute. I actually really like the Jimenez pick. I got somebody messaged or commented on the video. I can't. Do you know when I said in the Monday surgery I said about Jimenez? Now I feel like he's going to be great going forward. Someone commented said he had one good game and now all of a sudden he's going to be the next thing since sliced bread. I mean, I think it all comes down to confidence with him. Like he not only scored a goal, he scored a wonder goal. Like he's going to be on cloud 9, and he's against Newcastle. And I would be like, I wouldn't mind owning Jimenez. So I mean, looking at your team, the players that really don't flatter me too much are Ben Rama. Have
you seen his returns at home? He's genuinely a captaincy option. His returns at home are ridiculous. He scored last night as well.
Yeah. You got Antonio, you got the double up there against Brentford. I mean, you were saying that Brentford, we'll get to the score predictions in a minute. And a reminder, guys, if you do want to come on and have a chat, feel free to get yourself in the Discord. Is anyone in the Discord, Steve? Have you seen?
To be honest, I'm not even on it.
Neither am I, actually. I'll jump into the Discord now. If anyone wants to come on and chat, feel free to just jump in. We'll go through the games then, Steve-O. Let's get this screen off and we'll talk about what we're expecting for...
I've got 4 trivia questions this week. 4.
Oh, great. I look forward to it. Right then, so kicking off tomorrow lunchtime. Did you see the Villarreal game, by the way?
No, I don't watch any European. It doesn't interest me.
Oh, hang on, don't say anything. I need to meet you. And you might need to meet me. Right, so Saturday afternoon, Man United versus Everton. Midweek, obviously, we had the Champions League game against Villarreal. Ronaldo, anonymous, majority of the game. Didn't really do anything at all. Wasn't involved that much. Literally came at the 94th minute to save the day for Man United. Shirt off, fans screaming, players jumping on him, euphoria. You're definitely going to be captaining him, aren't you, surely?
Ronaldo?
Yeah.
I'm genuinely seriously thinking, if in doubt, captain Salah. That's not a joke. Because I'm in doubt of who's the captain this week.
I was trying to pose a loaded question there. But
whoever Andy Let's Talk FPL's captain or FPL mate, I'll just copy them. And then there we are. But I reckon FPL mate will captain Lukaku. And if Andy gets in Lukaku, which I'm assuming he will do, they'll captain Lukaku. Lukaku is going to be captained by everybody who's owned him. You'd be mad not to.
Yeah.
But if any of them guys are captaining Ronaldo, well, I'll go down on the Titanic with them.
Yeah. You really don't think much of your captain decisions, do you? You don't rate them.
No, because I have no luck with captaincies. My captains always fail.
Well, you can't captain Lukaku, so I'm happy.
Last week was a prime example of I could have captained anyone in my team, and the only player that didn't return is my captain.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So it's just one of those.
Let's move on then to the games. So Man United, Everton. We've got what people starting to give their predictions already in the chat. I've seen a few 3-0 predictions. 3-1 United, 2-1 Bruno penalty. There's no way Bruno's taking the next penalty for Man United. 4-1 United. 2-1. I'll start off here. I think the on the back of that win against Villarreal, players are going to be exuberant. Will they be able to play as a team? Great for individual play. Will they be able to play as a team against Everton? That is the question. And the midfield, how are they going to shape up? For me, I do think we've got it in us to win that game. Do I think it's going to be extravagant 3-0? I don't know about that. I'm going to go 2-0 Man United. David De Gea, by the way, pulled off some absolutely fantastic saves. He was back to his best, Steve-O. Honestly, brilliant saves from David De Gea. So I'm going to go with a 2-0 win. Luke Shaw to play and get a clean sheet and an assist and just to rub my face in it. That's... Yeah. What's your thoughts, Steve-O?
I'm giving Everton a goal. I'm going 2-1. Man United can't defend. They just can't defend. They always seem to concede a goal. They're up against the Villarreal team who Everton
team.
They've won 1 and drawn 5 this season. Obviously, they were drawing 1-1 until the 94th minute. So, yeah, Everton are no mugs, but I do, Mr. Faulty, I do expect Man United to actually come back and finally win at home after that disaster against Aston Villa. Sorry, Karma Baby, but I know you get annoyed by it, but it's just true. Man
by the way, can I just interrupt you? Do you know that we had an email for advertising on the channel?
Are we allowed to talk about this on air?
I want to bring the community involved in this. The community deserves to know.
Okay, go.
Would you guys like to see us be sponsored by a certain company that offers shaving products? Up until this point, I've said no to everybody.
We're not going to be doing a Mark bloody Goldbridge.
Up until this point, I've said no to absolutely everybody. Because I don't believe in sponsors. I don't believe in advertisers. I don't like it myself. But I'm opening it up to the chat.
Yeah, who is it? Who's the company? Are you allowed to say?
I'm not going to say the name of the company because it's obviously... don't want to let the cat out of the bag, so to speak.
So a man that doesn't shave, i.e. you, and a man that, in my case, hates shaving. I only shave my body. That's it.
There you go.
I don't shave my face.
There you go.
So
I could grow my beard really
like
long
I say,
and then just
doing a Mark Goldbridge and just seeing him. Let me tell you something. And then he bangs on about some wash and go or some other, and he's like, it's just so cringeworthy.
Listen, I just wanted to make it. I wanted to kind of open it up to you guys. People are saying do a poll. Just wanted to kind of know what you guys' thoughts on that sort of thing is, because up until this point, we've had a few people that have approached us for sponsors and advertising, things like that, partnerships, and I've generally said no to most of them or ignored them. But I am well aware that in some cases, to kind of move forward and to grow, sometimes this is a good tool to do that.
It must be the arguments that me and you had about Cancelo and Diaz and me captains.
Yeah, they probably watched the first 5 minutes of this stream and thought, actually, can I delete that email? Carry. Sorry, I was just throwing that in the middle of our score predictions because it just popped into my head randomly.
Hat FM, well done, Lee Blair. That's very good.
Where were you, Steve-O? Well, I completely interrupted you.
We were talking about Man United, Everton.
Your thoughts?
Genuinely, I'm expecting this to be quite a tight game. Essentially, it's going to be Everton essentially sitting back and trying to hit Man United on the counter. Let's get real here. They'll have their opportunities, Everton. They'll do what they did against us, Burnley. I reckon it'd be that type of game, but the difference is that Man United have better quality than Burnley, for obvious reasons. So I'm just expecting this to be a tight game, 2-1. The history's, though, saying 3-1. 3-1 to Man United. The last 4 meetings, Man United have actually scored 3+ goals on 3 occasions of the last 4 meetings. Man United have scored 3+ goals, and Man United across the last 6 have kept 2 clean sheets. So yeah, it looks like it could be quite a high scoring game based on the history. Like I said, the history has been pretty good this season. So yeah, we then move on to the first 3 o'clock kickoff, Jace. Burnley versus Norwich.
Burnley
6-pointer.
Well, I might be rooting for my boy Brandon in that game. It's a big game for Burnley. I think, to be fair, Burnley are playing good football. For the highlights I've been watching,
agreed. Yeah.
You can't be upset being a Burnley fan at all, really.
No, it's more the fact that
you've not been sitting back hoping for the odd chance. You've actually been going at attacking teams, which is good.
But the irony is, of course, that when we get that opportunity, we can't put it in the back of the net. That's the problem.
You'll be surprised to see that the chat so far are going with a Burnley win. 3-1 Burnley, 2-0 Burnley. Relic returns Padraig there. We've got George saying 3-0, Ramanathan 2-0. Podner's going with a 1-0. Tramps is the only one so far that's saying a 2-2. What's your thoughts then?
I'm expecting us to win, actually. We usually win these games. Usually win these 6-pointers, the relegation battles and whatnot. We seem to have won over a lot of these particular teams. I'm going 2-1. We always concede a goal. I've predicted in the score predictor game, Pookie just to score 6 points. I'm a bit gutted that this Cornet can't play because of injury. That's so bloody annoying for him. You know, he plays his first Premier League game, scores a goal, and then he goes and does his hamstring in, for crying out loud. So very frustrating for him. What are you thinking, score-wise?
I am actually going to go with a Burnley win.
Yeah.
I am. I'm expecting Burnley to win. I'm going to go 1-0. Yeah,
it's a shame we can't keep clean sheets, but yeah, it's going to be a tight game.
I think you will on this one.
There's been the history saying 2-1 to Norwich. There's been a bit of a pattern in this particular fixture. So regarding wins, it goes Burnley, Norwich, Burnley, Norwich, Burnley. So now it's going to be Norwich. But one of the games actually featured a 2-2 draw. And in each of these fixtures, one of the teams has scored 2 goals. So there is a very high chance that one of these, Norwich or Burnley, will score 2 goals. Now onto your captain, Jace. Chelsea versus Southampton.
Boom, 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 boom. Hat-trick with Lukaku.
Top Tim, what do you think on that?
Well, I think that Southampton are pants, and Chelsea are a top team that are going to just demolish them. That's what I think. Simple as that. I'm going to go with I'm going to go 3-0 Chelsea.
3?
Yeah, 3-0. And that's quite. I think the potential is they could get one more than that. They could get 4.
It's really interesting considering how good defensively Southampton have been. Now I know Top Tim wrote an interesting comment in the members stream. If Top Tim, if you want to write your piece again in the chat, and I'll happily read it out if you want to copy and paste it or something. But Southampton are no mugs.
Okay.
Defensively, pretty sound. Do I expect Chelsea to win? Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm not expecting goals though. From
you got
Chelsea.
Livramento in your team? I can't remember.
Yes.
We'll play him then. Play him. Go on.
I'll play him and Captain Alonso.
Has he got more chance of a clean sheet, Steve-O?
So, yeah, do I expect Chelsea to win? Yeah, like I just said, yeah. 1-0, 2-0. 3-0 at most. Southampton, like I say, they're no idiots. And last week against Wolves, I think if they came out of that 0-0 or 1-1, they'd have been happy. Wolves were pathetic. So I'm expect this to be really tight. Now, interestingly enough, the history saying a high-scoring 2-2. Southampton are actually unbeaten in the last 3 versus Chelsea. They've won 1 and drawn 2. And in fact, of the last 6, 3 of them being away, they're unbeaten. They've won 1 and drawn 2, so the same as the last 3. So, yeah, it may actually be a lot tighter. And I've got a bit of a trivia question on this particular fixture. So, listening, everybody, see if who comes in first. A trivia question for
I'll go
Chelsea.
put the kettle on then, shall I?
Chelsea Southampton. Right then.
I hate trivia.
Timo Werner scored 2 goals and got an assist in a 3-3. I think it was last season.
Timo Werner scored. Okay.
Yes, yeah. He scored 2 goals and got an assist in a 3-3 against Southampton last year.
I can't even remember that.
Who was that assist for? Who did Timo Werner assist in that 3-3? It's the third goal.
I mean, I'm just pulling names out of the hat now. I'm not looking at the chat.
Who's going to come through first? Well done. Someone has come through.
Is it okay? So Werner got the assist, right? So it's going to be a midfielder, right?
Yeah.
Pulisic.
No.
Oh, Mount.
No.
Kante.
Who?
Kante.
No.
Oh, for God's sake. Ziyech.
No.
Oh, for God's sake. Has anyone got it? Can you just tell me who it
someone
is?
has got it. Yeah, 2 people have got it. Well,
I'm not going to go through the whole.
the 2 quick,
I'm going to go through the whole Chelsea team at this rate.
Well, it's an obvious pick. Nana Yar, well done to you, and well done to Jean-Pierre. It was Havertz.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. If anybody remembers that, I mean, I have a flaming clue, but yeah, it all happened last season. So, and a 3-3. So yeah, like I said, Chelsea to win 1 or 2-0. I'm going to be betting on the game. I may even do that cheeky hat trick for Lukaku. Why not? Why not? That'll get me about 50p profit. But
cheeky hat trick for Lukaku. Yeah.
Yeah. Leeds Watford, Jace. You're confident that Watford are going to expose Leeds' defence?
Leeds are just Leeds. Like, they only know one way to play football. They're going to have plenty of chances in that game. Do you know if Batman's going to play?
I believe... I don't know, is the answer. I'm sure someone in the chat will know, but I don't have a clue, mate.
I think Leeds are going to just win this. I think it's going to be 2-1 to Leeds. Because Leeds will probably concede. Because they throw everybody forward, right? So Watford are bound to get a chance or two to make a goal opportunity. So I think Leeds will have the majority of chances in that game. So I'm going to go 2-1 to Leeds.
Yeah, nice. I do like that scoreline. I'm just expecting Watford to set up defensively and try and hit Leeds on the break, and I'm going just cancel each other out. 1-1. I just think that Leeds could have got a 1-1 against West Ham last week. It was their last minute goal from Antonio. So yeah, I'm just expecting this to be a bit of a flat 1-1. The history though is going in your favour though, Jace. 3-1 to Leeds to Watford. Sorry. Just like I said, just to make people aware, I've done some basic research on the history's results, and actually, it's been coming up trumps regarding high-scoring games. And when it comes to captaincies, and the high-scoring games, if you're going with the popular FPL assets, you would have been coming through trumps. So this week specifically, high-scoring games, the history's going with the Man U game, the Chelsea game, the Leeds game. So obviously Lukaku, Ronaldo, and Sarr. if it is high scoring, and obviously they're massive, highly owned players.
Got a question for the chat. What looks better, chat? Green or black wool? Green or black wool?
Put it as a poll. But yeah, so expect Sar Rafinha to do something in this.
Sorry, I feel like, we're still talking about this game, Leeds versus Watford. Sorry.
Well, you're the one.
I have absolutely no interest in this game whatsoever.
Well, you should do. You were banging on about it. You were saying that I was mad to be benching Sar and stuff. Well, I would be mad because it's suggesting that history is going to go 3-1 to Watford 4 times out of the last 6. Watford have scored 3+ goals. Watford have won the last 4, scoring 11 goals. So this could be, like I say, quite a high-scoring fixture. A game which I have no interest in. Let's just get on with it. Wolves, Newcastle. I'm going 1-1. The history's going 1-1. 5 out of the last 6 fixtures have ended 1-1. What are you going with, Chase?
I mean, if you were to say 1-1, that's to me a perfect scoreline. I could see that easily being the end result in that game. Both teams weak at the back, in my opinion. Jimenez, back on the score sheet. St. Maximin, Almiron. I mean, I would say that these are, to me, I don't know about you, but Wolves and Newcastle, they're almost equal. Did you get the same vibes as me on that?
St. Maximin is Traore.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
I think, 1-0. I'm gonna cop out on this one and say 1-0.
Yeah, I've got a beautiful question for everybody, and I think that if anybody gets this, I'm just gonna say you're a cheater, but you never know. I can see on chat. So the only time this game didn't end 1-1 of the last 6, so it was a 4-0 victory to Wolves in the Asia Cup. Which Newcastle player scored an own goal, making it 4-0? So
Rondon?
Which Newcastle player scored an own goal, making it 4-0? No, it was not Rondon, no.
I'll let Shelby.
No.
I'm going to let everyone guess in the chat.
I don't think anybody would. Oh, well, hold on a minute. To be fair...
Don't underestimate the guys. They're freaks of nature.
I'm going to say they're not cheaters.
Well, they're quick enough. I mean, that's pretty quick.
So well done to Cage. Perhaps Mags is here. And there was another lad. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, Mags. It's just Mags again. It was someone called Tom Allen. I mean, I have no idea who that is.
Don't know who it is.
Mags, Cage, Paps, how the hell did you know this? Were you watching the game? Have you got
some people have just got an amazing football memory. Like,
this is the Asia Cup. I mean, this is just a glorified.
Maybe they really like following Newcastle.
Yes. Possibly. Yeah, Nana saying, how do you even know that exactly? Let us know. Possibly a fan. Mags is a Burnley fan, and Cage Paps is a member. So, yeah, well done, guys.
Well done, guys.
Yeah, well done. Brighton Arsenal, Jace.
Brighton versus Arsenal. Arsenal bouncing back. They're looking like a free-flowing scoring team again. Saka's on fire. Smith Rowe. Are they back, Steve-O?
They've got good fixtures, and they always say at the start of the season, go with the teams that have got good fixtures, and the answer is yeah. They were amazing against Tottenham. I mean, Tottenham were awful. They were terrible.
Is it like something's finally, like a switch has been flicked on for Arsenal, do you think?
Possibly. Just a quick one here. Cage Paps is saying it was actually a question in a pandemic quiz I was on, believe it or not. Wow, fair enough.
There you go.
Tom Allen is on loan at Accrington Stanley. Cheers, Mags. All right, okay. I just think that Arsenal have turned a bit of a corner. They look happy. You know, their recent results. It's been 1-0, 1-0, 3-1. And then obviously you can throw in that West Bromwich Albion game as well. So I think they're on a bit of form at the moment. But Brighton, on the other hand, they're no mugs. I'm expecting Brighton to get a goal in this game. They are very, very good. So I think it's going to be really, really tight. 1-1 wouldn't surprise me. 1-0 either way. I'm going in favour of Arsenal 2-1, Jace. And I'll ask you this question straight away. Saka or Smith Rowe for anybody that's thinking of doing maybe a punt, a 1 week punt or something?
Saka for me all day long.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
Yeah, I agree. Saka for me. He looks so threatening in that. So, what do you think on this game, Jace? I'm going 2-1 Arsenal. Just what are you thinking?
I mean, I just think Brighton's chances of getting anything out of that is slim. Gonna go with a 2-0 win to Arsenal. I think Arsenal keep a clean sheet and your Tierney pick will pull out. Yeah, I think Tierney will do all right.
Wow.
I don't think Brighton are going to score.
Well, the history's going 1-1. Despite winning the last two for Arsenal, a 2-0 and a 1-0, the previous four to that, Brighton had won 2 and drawn 2. So it looks like it could be. And I know Dan always used to say that, Brighton have got a really good record.
Yeah, have you spoken to Dan lately about Arsenal?
Not on here, no, not on here. So
we should get him on again.
Well, he's just a very, very, very busy guy. And like you and I, to be honest with you, very busy, and he can't just drop his commitments at the drop of the hat, so to speak, unfortunately. But no worry. Be good to get him on. But we move on to the first of the 2 o'clock kickoffs on Sunday. Conor Gallagher versus Leicester.
Yep.
Go for it, Jace. You were very confident, and
I'm going to go with a 1-1 in this game.
Same as me.
Really?
Yeah, that's exactly what I've put in the score predictor.
There we go then. Nice 1-1 draw there in this game. I think it's not going to be easy peasy for Leicester. I think Palace could even really spoil it and go and get their second and win 2-1. In fact, I'm going to go 2-1 to Palace just so I'm not the same as you, Steve-O.
Okay. 2-1 to Palace.
You froze up then.
Am I still there?
Yeah, you froze up. You froze up for a second, but you're back.
I think it's the website that I'm going on, and it pops up with these stupid. Really swore, man.
And you know what I need to do? I need to scale to inner bounds. I need to scale, Steve-O. I need to scale you to inner bounds.
So Leicester away from home, they've won 1, lost 2, scored 4, conceded 7. They are 11th in the away table. Crystal Palace at home, 1-1, drawn 2, scored 4, conceded 1. It looks like it's going to be both teams to score in that game. They're going to cancel each other out, and that's why I personally have gone with a 1-1. Will Conor Gallagher play? Will I be a troll, Jason, and actually on Sunday afternoon decide, you know what?
To be honest with you, mate, when you wake up and the cold morning air hits you, and you sit down and you have your cup of cocoa, and you're in your dressing gown, and it's all quiet, and the London traffic hasn't quite hit the rush hour because it's the weekend, I think you'll play Conor Gallagher.
For Tina, yeah. For Natasha, the reason why I said that is because Christoph is saying thanks to Natasha because she's confirming that Ramsdale should start all the Premier League games. There we are. Brian Tavares saying 0-0 in this fixture. Yeah, like I say, I'm expecting 1-1. Cancel each other out. The history, though, going 2-1 to Leicester. It's suggesting that... And I've missed out a question.
By the way, whilst I don't forget, if anyone has got FIFA 22
put it in the bin.
On the old PlayStation 5, hit me up in Discord. In fact, I'm going to create a channel in Discord and we'll set up a pro club. We'll play some pro clubs. I'll try and get that sorted this weekend, guys. Steve, you got PS4, haven't you?
Yes. Yeah.
You can play with us as well then.
Forget it. I don't play them.
I've
started, although I have started going back to watching streams.
I didn't refund.
Streams.
I was going to refund it, right? But you know why I didn't refund it? Because somebody said that they normally release a patch. What really pisses me off about FIFA, right, is that it's all about the bloody triangle through ball. Like, that's all people do. They spam the triangle through ball. And like your defense, they're so like, the AI is so ridiculous that they kind of hug the strikers so closely that as soon as someone presses the through ball, they're one-on-one with your goalkeeper straight away. That's what pisses me off about FIFA 22. So unrealistic. Like, every through ball seems to connect. Bang. Every player is like, I don't know, Bruno Fernandes, Kevin De Bruyne. Like, anyway, if you want to play pro clubs, I'll try and get that sorted out. But they normally do a patch, apparently, a little bit afterwards to kind of sort out all the I wouldn't say exploits, but you know, the things like that. Yeah, I mean, I like the passing play, the build up, you know, over time, just building it up and like intricate passing, 1-2s. I like pressing is it the R1 and X? You know, is it, yeah, the R1X passes, you pass and then you pass back, and yeah. Whereas people can just play and just do a triangle ball one-on-one straight through your goalkeeper. It's like ridiculous. Anyway, bullet passes. That's it. The game isn't good. Like, I'll be honest with you, FIFA 22 is not a good game. Like, it's shit. I just thought I'd give it a go. Because I've not owned a FIFA game since FIFA 17, Stevo. And I'm gonna go as far as say that I prefer FIFA 17. But give us the history, Stevo.
Well, this is the thing. Just going on that for a tangent for a second. This is my issue with a lot of current products, whether it's computer games, film, television, whatever, is that rather than sticking to the basics that make things fun,
yeah,
they just take it to that next level where they think, let's go to the like in ECW, the extreme. And it's like, I'm watching the history of the Bill, for example, and like it's got to the 2000. I'm at the 2003 era, and I'm just like, this is just now. It's just too soapy, and it's a bit boring. It's a bit like in with computer games, like with Call of Duty as an example, not necessarily Warzone. Warzone's
that's another franchise that's just gone.
Yeah, it's gone rubbish. Yeah. And Call of Duty itself, I just gave up on it. Because it just got too complicated.
The problem you got with FIFA is it's all about money. Money. That's what it's about. It's about the ultimate team. That's what it's about. It's all about the money. That's all they care about, right?
Like
anyway,
us with the shaving queen.
well, I'll be honest with you, like, I couldn't care less. Like, you know, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, we will grow over time just by us doing this. We don't need, you know, I don't know, an advert at the bottom.
Yeah. Wash and go. Harry's. Remember that, Mags? I don't even think you're still here, but Harry's razors. Yeah. Have you ever shaved and ever got the little bumps. Well, Harry's razors, don't do that drove me up the wall.
Yeah, don't do that shit.
But yeah, Crystal Palace Leicester. I'm going 1-1. Jason's going 2-1 Crystal Palace.
The extreme Jason will have a Rolex and Gotti.
Yeah.
Let's move on. The history.
Well, the history's saying 2-1 to Leicester. Leicester unbeaten in the last 4. They've won 3 and drawn 1 against Crystal Palace. But as Maestro said, Leicester are dreadful at the moment, and I don't know what's going on there, but clearly something's happening. I don't know why Ian Acho isn't playing. Maybe he's injured. I don't know why he didn't play the other day. But
fitness?
I don't think it'd be fitness.
Maybe something's gone off the field. Yeah.
Just to let people know, I did miss out a question on the Leeds versus Watford in the versus Watford game. So here we go. Ears pricked. Last time these two met at Ellen Road was in the Championship. It ended 3-2 to Watford. Which player scored 2 and got an assist for Watford?
I always say, Delafeu?
No.
Deeney?
No, but he did score a penalty. Surprise.
I'm gonna let the chat decide. I'm gonna.
Mags is still here. Hello, Mags.
What are the chat saying, Steve?
We got Top Tim saying Deeney, Padrag saying Will Hughes, Zystro Saar, Maestro saying Deeney, FA8 saying Pereira. No, hey, Mags. Good lad.
Mags is on fire. He's always getting it right.
There'll be one day we're going to get Mags on, I can assure you. We will get him from his wrestling stuff where he does about 30 different podcasts and UFCs. And we'll get him on here chatting shit about Burnley. But let's move on to Tottenham versus Aston Villa, Jace. Tottenham versus Aston Villa. What are we thinking on this? I know you hate Tottenham. I seem to hate Aston Villa.
I don't hate Tottenham. I just don't want any Tottenham players on my team. And that's the same with Man United of years ago when under Van Gaal, under Mourinho, wasn't interested. For a long time I wasn't interested in Man United players. Before Bruno Fernandes came at United, I couldn't give a crap. There was better options elsewhere, and there's better options elsewhere for in FPL than Spurs right now. So I would say that Spurs against Villa, who have been playing very, very well, with the omission of one Jack Grealish, who now is obviously playing elsewhere. I think Villa have actually done very, very well. They're a unit. This is a great example of a team that plays together as a team. And what you can achieve when you don't necessarily have outstanding individual players, but you've got a team that kind of really come together to kind of get the best out of each other, and that's what you get with Villa. And you don't get that with Spurs. So I think with Spurs you're relying on an individual performance, right? An outstanding individual performance from Kane, from Son. For Villa, you don't need to worry about that. If they bring their A game and they play like they played against United, they're going to win that game. I'm going to go. Oh, you know what, Martinez. I'm going to go 1-0 to Villa. I'm going to ruin Spurs fans' hearts right now.
Well, Harbour Boy's just turned up. He'll be happy with that. I mean, Natasha's saying here, Kane has found his shooting boots, albeit against a team named after Lucas Moura. I remember when I brought in Harry Kane. Remember that? And he scored 2 goals where he got a hat-trick. I can't remember in that particular fixture. And then the following game, it was against Watford at home. And that's when I thought, here we go. This will be the time that he's going to turn up. And then he had Crystal Palace away. He did jack shit.
I mean, a 1-1 draw. We've had a couple already talks about 1-1 draws so far. That wouldn't surprise me, 1-1. But I think that Villa could get the win. But carry on. Sorry to interrupt.
No. I agree with you. I think someone asked me the other day in the members stream. They said what games would shock you, or something like that. And I said, well, games that would genuinely make me think, good God, that's actually happened, would be, say, Everton beating Man United. That would shock me.
Well, again, if we got, it's all about the disjointed performance for Man United, though, isn't it? It's all about that, too big for your boots, individuals, like not actually playing as a unit, out of position, leaving gaps in front of the defence, exploiting those gaps, getting in behind. Boom, the thing is, we'll probably end up, knowing Man United, we'll probably end up going 1-0 down in the first half, come out in the second half, it'll be this 72nd minute, 73rd minute, we'll get an equaliser, and then we'll push for the remaining 15 minutes of the game. If you told me that was going to happen, I'll be like, yeah, sounds about like Man United, to be honest.
Well, there's a lot of teams like you guys that play the same match week in, week out. Sometimes it works. Well, most of the time it works, but there's occasions, like against Aston Villa, where it fails.
Yeah.
And it's like with Burnley as well. It's the same match every single game. Whether we're playing Man City or whether we're playing Norwich, he's going to play exactly the same tactics, give or take. And, like I say, with shocks, Everton beating Man United would be for me. I think goals galore, and when I mean like 4+ goals in Liverpool versus Man City would be shocking. West Ham to batter Brentford would be shocking. Something like that. Maybe Wolves Newcastle, if it ended like 4-3 or something, that would be shocking. But to be honest, in this specific game, Tottenham Aston Villa winning, that would be a shock. I'll tell you what, even if Aston Villa legitimately went to White Hart Lane and won 4-0, I'd laugh and I'd be like, yeah, now Nuno's getting fired. That's what I genuinely would. I wouldn't be surprised at the result. I would just be like, that's fantastic. That is brilliant. As Mags would say, that's brilliant. So, I've personally gone with Tottenham to beat Aston Villa 2-1, but initially I had it as 1-1. Initially. I just think it's just that classic line from me. If Tottenham want to put their shooting boots on and, like you said, play well, they're going to get it from Son and Kane. So I've gone with 2-1. It's not the most confident result. Like I said, I initially put down 1-1. The history's saying 2-0. 3 times across the last 6, Tottenham have won 2-0. Tottenham have won 5 out of the last 6, 5 times scoring 2+ goals. So the history is really on Tottenham's side there. We then move on to the next game, which is, again, I think it's going to be really tight. Another tight one, a bit like Tottenham Aston Villa. West Ham versus Brentford, Jace.
I obviously own Antonio, and I am mindful of the way Brentford play and how they defend. I do think there's a lot in what you were saying a few weeks ago about Brentford's defence. I do admire them. I think it's going to be a tough game. Really tough game. And honestly, hand on heart, I wouldn't be surprised if it ends 0-0.
Oh, really?
Genuinely.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Genuinely wouldn't be surprised.
Even though both teams like to attack. Brentford are going to turn up. 5 at the back.
Brentford against Liverpool were just like a team possessed.
But that was at home.
It was at home. This is a real tough one. This is probably one of the toughest calls out of all of the fixtures right now. For me to kind of. I don't know. I genuinely do not know which way this is going to land. 0-0. Steve-O.
You're going 0-0. That's fascinating. I can't. This is going to be one of those where actually I can see both teams scoring. I'm probably going to be proven right now as I look through the players and the results, but West Ham can't keep clean sheets. The only time they've kept a clean sheet was what, Jason? Against Southampton. 0-0. And that was West Ham away. However, West Ham at home, they are playing for fun. They're enjoying their football. At home against Leicester, 4-1. Crystal Palace at home, 2-2. Man United at home, they lost 2-1. So there's goals at the Olympic Stadium. Whereas if I look at Brentford quickly here and see their away results.
So would you think that Antonio is certainly a captain option this week then? A serious captain
Absolutely.
option?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think he's a genuine... I'm genuinely tempted, Jace, for a laugh, even though it's not even funny, to deliberately play Gallagher, Captain Antonio, and cover the games at 2 o'clock on Sunday. If this stream gets 150 likes, I may just do it.
Oh, how many people have we got tuning in? Right,
About
guys.
20 people. So
Guys, listen up. If this stream gets 150 likes, Steve-O is going to captain Antonio. We can make it happen, guys. We as a community wants to see Steve-O succeed right in FPL. We want to see him get to the high echelons of this game. Hit that like button and send Steve-O up in the rankings. Yes, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Let's get the like button. Let's hit that like button. I'm seeing the likes going up. We're at 70 now. Come on, keep going. Keep liking, guys. Guys in the chat, urge other people as we go on through the stream. 150 likes between now and the end of the stream, Steve-O, and we will see an Antonio captain from Steve-O. This is amazing. What an honest guy. Like, such a genuine honest guy. You know, we've got ages. We've got another hour yet of this streams to go. So
should we just stream
we'll
it till
farm
Sunday?
the likes. Anyone that's watching this on Twitter, get your ass over here into YouTube. Okay, get your nan to sign up. Got more than one YouTube account? Don't worry. Switch it up a little bit, you know. 150 likes. That's all we need. Literally, we only need 57. We need 57. Actually, no, that's not right. We need. I can't add up. 50, 60, 64. 64. We need 64 likes more. That's doable. That's doable. Like, come on, guys. In fact, I'm gonna play the intro again until we get 150 likes. Guys, you.
Have you?
I'm joking, right? Okay.
So Brentford away from home, 0-0 against Crystal Palace, or 1-1 against Aston Villa, and they beat Wolves, who are rubbish, 2-0. So this could be, like you said, a lot tighter than we think, but Brentford can score, West Ham can score. Again, it's the classic thing of, I initially put it down as 1-1. I've gone with 2-1 West Ham because essentially they're doing pretty well at home, really. And I'm expecting them to do all right. They can be got at Brentford. Like I say, let's look at these games here. Wolves away. Wolves can't score. They're useless. Aston Villa, like I said, that's a very credible result actually against Villa. Crystal Palace away, 0-0. That's not the greatest of results, but you know, the history's going 2-1 to West Ham. To be fair, these have only played twice against each other, both of them being friendlies. West Ham winning 1-0 and 2-1 on those two occasions. Now, finally, we move on to, and I've got a trivia question for this as well. Liverpool versus Man City, Jace. Here we go.
Okay, then.
Here we go. The big game of the week, and this is massive. This is actually a legitimately huge game from the Premier League point of view. So, what are you thinking, Jace, on this?
Well, I think it ain't going to be 0-0. And I don't think your Man City defenders are going to get a clean sheet. I think your Salah captain will do well. I'm going to go with 2-1 to Liverpool.
2-1 to Liverpool. Well, at home, I'm just looking at it here. They've scored 6, conceded 1. Third in the table. Away from home, Man City, 1-2, drawn 1.
49 likes. We got 49 likes, guys, to go. Come on, 49 likes to go. We got 49 likes to go. You know it's got to be Steve-O's going to captain Antonio. carry on.
Goals 4-2 against 1. This is going to be very, very tight. Very tight. What did you say the score would be, sorry?
2-1.
To Liverpool.
Well, yeah, because that would be 2-1. Team on the left.
Yeah, but
team
I
on
could
the
say
right.
2-1 to City.
Yeah, well, I always read left to right.
This is the biggest game of the weekend. Look, Brighton on 13 points, Everton 30. I mean, if the results go the right way, let's say this ends in a draw and Brighton were to win, Man U were to beat Everton or vice versa, and Chelsea were to win, we got a new leader at the top. So I think these two are just going to cancel each other out, and I'm going to go with a 1-1. I think it's going to be an exciting game. Liverpool are going to be just trying to get that goal. They'll eventually get it somehow, and City will come up with a set piece goal as well. And the history's going 2-1 to City though. Man City have actually won 4 and drawn 1 of the last 6. The last 3 though, they're actually unbeaten against Liverpool, so they've got a decent record. Here's the trivia question though. So listen up, everybody. I think there's a decent chance for Jason to do all right in this. And the last time these two met at Anfield, it ended 4-1 to Man City. But who assisted Foden's goal to make it 4-1? Who assisted Foden's goal to make it 4-1 when the last time these two met? The biggest games usually disappoint, Natasha's saying. What's Jason putting there? I can't really read it. What does that say, Jace?
It's my captain for next week.
Okay, it just says like.
Yeah.
Okay, what does that even mean?
What does this mean? Oh, and what would you think it means?
I just see the word like. That's it. No one's got it so far. Oh, Mags. Mags, if we ever do a quiz, essentially, I'm thinking that you're going to be my quiz partner. Because congratulations to Mags. It was Jesus. Jesus was the one that assisted the 4th goal for Foden in the 4-1 win against Liverpool. So,
guys, red alert! We have a red alert situation, ladies and gentlemen. We are only 44 away from 150. You need to make it happen, guys. You need to make it happen. Why? Because I'm relying on you as Elite FPL community to actually do something for once. Instead of bitching and moaning in the chat, let's get the likes up to 150. Hit that button. Go.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Then when my team's revealed, it'll be Salah captain. Oh yeah.
No. If we get 150 likes, you are going to be hitting that Antonio captain.
No, I won't.
Yeah, you will. You said it.
I've said lots of things.
You said it. You've committed. I had to buy a Lingard shirt.
I had to, yeah, well, that's different, isn't it?
I have principles.
I'm not.
You better do it, Steve. I'll tell you now. We are literally. Come on, we need to get 150 likes. We've got 124 people tuning into the show. We got 111 likes. He has 150. Steve captains Antonio. If he doesn't, then he forfeits his team. He has to delete it and then start again next year.
Maybe I should get hacked. Maybe I should just get hacked.
You can blame it on that if you want. Yeah, who needs sponsors when we can sell out for likes?
Yeah.
Where are we again, Steve-O? We finished now.
We finished predicting. Yeah, I went 1-1. You went 2-1 to Liverpool. No one wants to come onto the Discord, so I think that's should we just remind everybody what we're going to be doing with our teams, Jace? Just quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. Not too late to like, guys. Like the stream. You know, do your bit. Definitely help the show out. We are. Wow. I'm disappointed in you guys. I really am. I thought we would hit the 150 mark. Anyway, what am I doing with my team?
Brighton,
This is my team. My team is as follows: Sanchez against Arsenal. I'm not expecting anything for him. My goalkeeper's not going to get me anything. Alonso, be lucky. Well, I'm hoping he plays. Markel against Newcastle. Yeah, I'm pretty hopeful that he can get me something in that. Ben White. Yeah. Salah ain't going to be my captain. Gray against United. If Everton do get that goal that you say, there's going to be a token 1 goal for Everton because United can't defend. I think Gray will be highly involved in that. Rafinha against Watford. I'm pretty happy with that pick. Bringing him in. Jota against City. Will he play? Will he start? Don't know. I think so. How can you have 150 when there's less people watching? Because Vince, the way that it works is, mate, those 127 people that watch him, whatever, that is a ever-changing amount of people coming in and coming out. It's like a conveyor, like a revolving door of people coming in. At the end of the stream, we may have like 600, 700, 800 views because people have come in and gone out, come in and gone out. Concurrent viewership is different. So if I keep spamming the fact of hitting the like button throughout the stream, we will get to 150 likes. We might get a few dislikes because people don't like it, but I don't care. I want Steve-O to captain Antonio. From a selfish point of view. But Ronaldo for me is a great captaincy choice. I think he's up there, but for me, Lukaku is going to be the one that's going to get the armband, and that's as easy as that. And Antonio against Brentford, so that's my team. Let's bring your team up again. And also just a reminder that I've got Brandon Williams on the bench. Great.
It always makes me laugh. Streams as well that people take things so seriously.
People? Yeah, I know.
It's just so... I'm not going to lie, it's just cringe.
It's tragic.
Yeah.
Your team here, Sarr in goal. Against Newcastle, you'd be pretty comfortable with that. Talk to me through your team, Steve. Come on. Double Man City defence.
I don't even know what I've done. What have I done again?
You played Diaz.
So it's a 4-3-3 as it stands right now. There's a chance that I may do
200 likes, Captain Diaz.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
200 likes, I'll Captain Sarr. Sarr and goal, whatever. Cancelo, Diaz is fascinating. That's going to be fascinating. It's always interesting when you watch these games and you're just like, don't get a click, don't concede. It's always tragic. Have you ever been in that situation, Jace, watching the big game and wearing a team will concede? I think I had it with Man City Chelsea. I think I predicted 0-0. I think it ended 1-0 or something to Chelsea in the end, and I was just like, oh. But Cancelo, Diaz, whatever.
You're going to be really hoping that Liverpool don't score in that game.
Yeah, but they will. That's the thing. They will. So,
but you can't complain when they do because you've chosen to play a double Man City.
I will not be complaining.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's no way in hell. The one that I'd be complaining
you roll the dice, mate.
Would be Ronaldo captain. That's the only thing I'd be complaining about with my team. Ronaldo captain. That is it. Because
you know what, the Antonio captain isn't even a bad option. Looking at that,
do you know I'd rather choose Ben Rama?
No.
At home, 12 points. 12 points, a 10-pointer. Last night he scored away to Newcastle. He got 12 points with a goal and assist. A goal and assist at home to Leicester and a goal plus bonus points versus Man United. He goes and scores last night. He seems to be... He's up against his old team. Dan always says players always like playing against their old team. So... It's the fact they played last night. Could they be tired? This is why you are right that if that ended... Again, it's that classic thing of, would it be a shock if it ended 0-0? Not really. If it ended 1-1, would it be a shock? Not really. But Benrahma's both West Ham players are decent shouts. But like you say, it's the probability of it being like, what's the likelihood of Antonio getting attacker returns, considering no one else does. Maybe Fornells, but no one owns him. Susek. Maybe Dawson coming off from out the back. Zuma. Remember him? Zuma's at West Ham now. So, yeah, I'd be raging if Ronaldo does nothing against Everton.
Why?
That's the one. Why?
Because loads of people own him.
Because he's Ronaldo.
Because loads of people own him.
He is Ronaldo.
Are you going to be captaining him?
Coolio Two-Foots has just donated a couple of dollars to buy bot accounts to like the stream.
Mate, we're not that sad.
Please don't take anything seriously. We are not a serious.
No, literally.
We're taking the piss, basically.
We could have. I'll be honest with you. We could have 12 people watching, but we wouldn't be any different.
Yeah, precisely. We could have. In fact, we've done it in front of 0 people, Jace. To be completely
well, we streamed in front. We do member streams and videos in front of 12 people. So
yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm just fascinated by this. Right,
guys, make sure you like the stream. I'm not going to start just yet. Right, keep coming in, guys. Let everyone know we're live.
Oh my goodness. I'm just fascinated by the in all seriousness, the Rivals League, the likes of Seb Long. Top of it, has he got Lukaku? Yep. So guess who he's going to be captaining? Lukaku. We got Toenail, who was here live. Has he got Lukaku? You guessed it, Jace. So has Jack Lee got Lukaku? Let's find out. No. So now this is interesting. So Jack Lee has got Trent Alexander-Arnold, Shaw, White and Diaz. His bench is quite literally dire. He's got Dyer on there. It'd be interesting to see what he does with Trent. I'm assuming that actually was quite cool. I'm assuming he's going to keep Trent, and I reckon he may sell Ronaldo for Lukaku.
It's a good thing he didn't hit the lens, actually.
Yeah. If you're Jack Lee and if you're Jack Lee, Jace, and you're doing really well in the Rivals League, he's third, do you bring in Lukaku for Ronaldo to block off the top, to keep up with the top two?
You know what? I'd be tempted to. I would be tempted to. You know what? I probably would. If I was blocking off, I probably would.
And it's the same with the guy that's in fourth. It is Stex. Stex, who's fourth. He hasn't got Lukaku either. He's got Trent. I mean, his bench is... well, he's got Markel. That's a decent option for Trent. So would he be another one doing really well to bring in Lukaku? There's the question for you, Jace. If you're doing really well this season so far, Ronaldo,
keep playing. Well, if you're doing really well this season, there's a reason behind it, and that's because you've been sticking to a system, and you've been picking the right players every given week. So be confident in your decisions, and don't listen to people that would play Diaz over Gallagher, for example. This
Toenail
game.
is saying Toenail, who's second, is thinking of captain Ronaldo instead of Lukaku.
Say again, sorry.
Toenail, who's second, is saying that he's thinking of captaining Ronaldo instead of Lukaku.
Well, let's be honest. Who's the better player?
Well, Ronaldo.
There you go. Doesn't matter who Ronaldo's against. It is Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is in my opinion right now, still, if a great contender to be the best player in the world right as we speak right now. It's him or Messi, right? For me, he's more of a complete player. And if there's one player that can just literally carry a team, it's Ronaldo. So it doesn't matter who United are against, Ronaldo could do something in it. And I think someone's commented saying about blocking off at this stage in the season, stupid. Like,
no,
much, but I think mainly because of the fixtures for Chelsea going forward. You know, I think you could nicely jump onto Lukaku and see the benefit of the fixtures. I think that Man United, you know, they will keep scoring, but I do feel that there's going to be more of a selection of goals coming from Man United than Chelsea. I think Chelsea are going to be very focal on. I would argue that Chelsea are going to be more focal on Lukaku than United will be on Ronaldo. Even though I just said that they're going to he's going to pull the team along, there is a lot of attacking threat in that Man United team that Ronaldo can, you know, almost not be up with the points every single time United score. So, I don't know where I'm going with this. I think either way, it's a decision that you got to make. Like if it was Lukaku or Ronaldo, you got strong arguments on both, haven't you? Let's be honest. It's like you could easily make a case for keeping Ronaldo in your team going forward, but you could also, on the flip side, make a really strong case to switch over to Lukaku. It's entirely up to you.
Well, do you want to bring on Podner? Podner is in the waiting room. If you want to bring Podner in and make sure he's unmuted, and then.
Well, and also thank you for that super chat, by the way. We're 30 likes away from 150, just to letting you know. Hang on.
Hopefully Podner is listening in, and he can. Yep, there he is. Need to mute the stream, my friend.
Hang on a second, dude. Hang on, I need to switch you over on here because I haven't done it. Speak for me.
What's up, partners?
No, it's not working yet. Hang on, it's got to be. It's cable C. I've got. Do you know that I've got 7 different audio cables on my computer, and I've been doing this now for this setup. I've been doing it now for, I would say, 2 years. I still don't remember which cable's which. Pod, are you there?
What's up, partners?
You said that for the 15th time. Where are you in the Rivals League, my friend?
What the hell is a Podner?
I'm in last place. It's real easy to find me.
Is that true? For real?
It's true.
Wear it with pride, my friend. Badge of honor.
That is fantastic. So Blonde has now overtaken someone. Good lord.
Oh,
no.
Hang on. What's going on here?
No, you're not the Rivals League, my friend.
Oh, am I not bottom? Great. You mean I'm actually ahead of somebody? Awesome.
Well, I can't even see where you are in the Rivals League.
The Rivals League. Where are you, Podner?
I'm very close to the bottom.
Well, you're above me.
I got you. Oh no, I thought I had you.
We're talking about the Rivals League.
You are in the Rivals League, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in the Rivals League. Yeah. I'm 103.
Oh, you're on page 3. That's why. Oh god.
Oh my god, is this a joke? I didn't even realise there was 3 pages. So all this time I've been slagging off Blonde. And
oh my god, you've been slagging off Blonde thinking she's bottom, but she's actually bottom of page 2.
Visha, who's bottom. Yourself, Podner.
Yeah.
Buff, aka, and then Ramsey Sinclair. Well, what the bloody hell's going on? What the bloody hell?
What are you playing at?
Do you know what? I've got the least amount of stress I've ever had in FPL.
Can I do a Booker T impression, please? When I see your team, I mean, Jason, this is shamba. My goodness,
Podner, mate, awful. This is a joke, innit? This team's a joke, mate. Like, no serious FPL player would have Mbeumo, Son, Kane, Vardy, both Duffy and Dunk, and Pereira in it. I mean, for me, this is a sort of team that, you know, someone who couldn't give a shit about FPL makes in game week 1 and then forgets about it for the rest of the season. Like,
come on, Podner, what's going on here?
Who do I captain this week?
We don't care about that for a minute. What's the deal with this team? Seriously, what is going on here?
What's your strategy right now? Because I don't see one.
My strategy is to not be stressed about what I'm going to do with it. I've rolled a transfer this week because I like that team.
Double Tottenham, the Son and Kane, double Leicester. Okay, Vardy came through last week, but Pereira. Come on, Podner, talk to us. What is it with these?
It's like someone
Right,
said it.
so-
It's all differentials players, every single one of them.
So, yeah, it's 7% template. So who takes the penalties at Man United?
Well, who misses the penalties at Man United?
Who did BT Sport interview just 2 days ago? And he informed us that he was on penalty duty, even though he missed the penalty, Jace.
Okay, so you got Bruno Fernandes in your team. Tell me about the rest of the 10 players in there. Okay, Sarr, I'll give you that one.
Okay. Yeah. What about Kane?
I'd fucking joke. I wouldn't have him anywhere near my FPL team. One of the most overrated players of our decade.
All right. Vardy.
Okay, I'll give you Vardy. I like Vardy. A lot of money though. I personally would have Antonio for a cheaper option, but I like the Vardy differential pick. So really, then, I give you Fernandes, Kane, and Sarr. Sorry, Fernandes, Vardy, and Sarr. That is the only players I will say that could be anywhere near my team if I was to do a wild card. Like the rest of them, no.
Have you played a wild card yet, Jace?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. So I still have a wild card, Jace. I didn't need to use mine yet.
You say you're playing it stress-free.
Correct.
But I would argue you've put in players that would give me the most stress. Like
yeah, but that's
Tottenham.
that's for you. That's for you, and you've had to use your wild card. But whereas for me, I've been comfortable.
I've always but from game week before basically pre-season, I already had it in my head that I was going to use my wild card in game week 4. I'd already decided that.
And can I just add for context as well? You're no mug at this game. I mean,
no, he's not, and this is why
2,000 in the world 2019, and last year 172,000.
Yeah.
What is this mindset, Podner?
Is this your B team? Be honest. Is this your B team and you're actually playing with a different team? Because, like, for me, this is a risky team right now that I'm looking at. Like,
it is risky. It's 7% template, Jace.
Yeah, but it sounds to me like you've just set yourself this weird challenge this season by just 7% template. Like, why are you restricting yourself?
I don't feel restricted. I feel free. I feel like I'm making my decisions. I'm not going with the crowd. I'm making my own decisions.
Do you think that there's a coincidence that you feeling that you're going to use it and play a 7% template that you call has any correlation with the fact that you are sitting second from bottom in the Rivals League? I mean, is there any direct correlation? Do you think?
Well, I think there may be, because initially my team was 49% template out the gate. It wasn't 7. It's just that I've worked it all the way down to 7%. So you're right, except I will tell you that this past game week, I didn't really get a red arrow or a green arrow. I went sideways. I maintained my position.
Well, I'm not being funny, but at the rank you're at, it doesn't take much to get a green arrow or to maintain your position. Like, you've got points from basically 2 players.
No, but I stopped losing position, Jace.
Yeah, but it gets harder, doesn't it? Because the lower you get down, you're up against that inactive teams essentially, or like meme teams that are just bringing in like obscure players like Dele Alli and things like that. You're not against serious FPL players at those ranks. Whereas I feel that although I can, like, I look at your team, and Mbeumo is a good player. He is a good player, all right? I do like Mbeumo. But would I have him in my FPL team? No, I wouldn't. Why? Because there's better options out there, like, from an FPL point of view. Kane, like, he's been massively disappointing. Just ask any Tottenham fan this season about how Son is a good player, yes, but he can't work miracles in a team of disjointed players, Pereira has been FPL player that is not going to be reliable enough. You've got options from Chelsea that are going to have better output over the next 5 to 6 game weeks. You've got double Brighton, which is absolutely mind-blowing considering they are letting in goals for fun. I mean,
really? Who did they? I'm sorry. Who did they give up more than one goal to? I missed that game. I'm sorry. I watched them play the other night. It was 1-1, wasn't it?
They're not exactly stalwart defenders, are they? Like they're not exactly going to get you anything. You may get a clean sheet, but then
why does everyone have Sanchez as? I mean, a lot of the template is Sanchez for the goalkeeper. Isn't it?
Yeah, well, a lot of people jumped on Sanchez and can't get off of him now because they've kind of hedged their bets with him.
There you go. That's why you don't go with the template, right?
Well, no, that's because I don't want to spend points or transfer taking out a goalkeeper. So
and
I'm
it's the
sticking
save
with him.
Points as well, isn't it? But he doesn't get any, ironically.
Yeah, I mean,
correct. He doesn't.
The way I see it is that there's obviously, you say this is a stress-free team. I would argue that if I had this team, I'd be stressed. Like that's the difference between opinions right now. Like, I wouldn't have any confidence in Kane or Son at this moment in time.
It is stress-free, Drace, but I put it up here and I've come on because I do have a question for you I'd like your opinion on, and that is, and also, Steve, I'd love your opinion. Who do I pick as my captain for game week 7? It's a simple question.
Can I ask you a question as well?
Sure, Steve.
Are you Donald Trump? Because your accent actually sounds like Donald Trump. What's going on here? Is this a face jacker or a phone jacker here? That someone's nicked your identity on Discord and this is just a... I know me and Jace take the piss, but this is... Anyway.
I think we should make FPL great again.
And
a wild card will do that. I'm just I think if I was captain anyone this game week and I had your team, then I would.
I'd go Son personally.
I'll go Bruno Fernandes. Yep.
Bruno Fernandes, eh? Make up for last week.
All right, Jason. Cheers, Steve-O, Son.
I personally think Son. He looked on it against Arsenal. He's the only player that showed anything against Arsenal. He got a goal as well, of course. The way he grabbed that ball out of the net and wanted to just get on with the game and everything. I think Son could be. I mean, like I said, that game against Aston Villa could go either way. I expect goals in it. And Son has a very, very good chance to do something in that particular fixture. Yeah, Fernandes, we all know what he can do, but the way he's been playing so far this season, as Jason said, he's just constantly looking for Ronaldo. He just seems to be I don't know, would it be overplaying? Fernandes maybe, just overplaying and overthinking. Rather than playing maybe the simple pass to, for argument's sake, Greenwood or whatever. He's always looking for Ronaldo. Vardy up against Crystal Palace. I mean, that's an interesting one, actually, Vardy against Crystal Palace. I mean, everybody's banging on about Antonio. But the reality is that Vardy, this season, 5 goals, 1 assist. Away from home, Brighton, he got a goal. Norwich,
does it not bother you they don't own any Chelsea players? And I think they're going to win the Premier League.
Podner?
I'm sorry, say that question again?
Does it not bother you that you don't own any Chelsea players? And I personally think that they're going to be title contenders, if not winners, this season.
I don't own any
their
Chelsea.
Fixtures are ridiculously good.
I'm sorry, did you say, does it bother me that I don't own any Chelsea players?
Yeah. You say this is a stress-free team.
No, I don't. No, it doesn't bother me one bit, Jason. I thought you were a Man United supporter.
I am, but I'm when it comes to FPL, I don't give a shit about my allegiances to a club.
No, but you just said that you thought Chelsea was going to win the league this season.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you're kidding me, mate. No way. They won't win the league.
I'm being honest.
I know. I'm being honest too. I think you got that wrong.
Well, you think United are going to win the league?
Why not?
because we're not playing as a unit. We're very disjointed. The midfield leaves the defence wide open, and we can't keep clean sheets, and we lose games and are able to win against
Chelsea
teams
on
we
a
should be
2-game
beating.
losing streak. Chelsea just lost 2 games in a row.
They had
For
hard games.
champions, they don't look
had
all that
game.
hot the last
They
2
weren't.
matches.
They weren't easy games. Chelsea have a very good chance of winning the title this year.
I think City have a very good chance of winning the title. I have respect for City. I would go with a Manchester-based team winning the title this season.
I'm afraid that problem with City is that they don't have an out-and-out striker, a quality out-and-out striker, and they've time and time again they dance around the penalty box, and teams can set up to defend that. But I respect your opinion. I do.
Thank you.
I don't think that. I don't think discounting Chelsea because of whatever reason. The question was, are you not concerned about not owning any Chelsea players?
I am planning on using a wild card coming up. I've rolled a transfer, so I've got 2 transfers I'm going to use next week. And then we'll see about the transfer of the wild card. But just because I don't have a Chelsea player in my team right now, doesn't mean that I'm not going to bring in Havertz or Lukaku or Azpilicueta. Yeah, I just don't happen to have them right now. You got to understand the context of where this team has been from and where it's going. It's some partners that are in the process.
What's a partner?
Partner is a partner. Yeah, someone you can rely on. Like Elite FPL is my partner for FPL.
Right. Okay, I get it. So
I'm just looking at your game week 1 team. Phenomenal captain Fernandez. Well done. That is incredible.
Do you remember the phone call?
Mate, I don't remember 10 minutes ago.
I called in, talked to you and Jason, and told you I was going to captain Mr. Magnifico. And you called me crazy, Jason. And he had a hat trick. Anyway, that's all right.
Well, you had Martinez, Dunk, Dina, Semiscus.
I love it, man. I love it. Like, I love the fact that you don't seem to care.
I don't. I love it. Yeah.
But why don't you care? What's the story behind this? Well, you're part of a rivals league. A lot of people in there which take the game very seriously. You've got people like myself and Jace who just have a laugh about it, but actually do take it quite seriously. But yourself, like I said, you've got really good ranks last year and everything. You're a valued community member and stuff, and yet you've come on here. You relax with everything, and like you say, you don't care. What's the reasoning behind this thought process?
I'm trying to exercise that hashtag play your own game mentality.
Yes, but there's a difference between hashtag play your own game, where I'm looking at your team.
Hashtag sabotage your team.
Yes.
I don't want to sound like I'm being harsh, but I think you've taken way too many risks. That's all I can say with your team. I think that you've brought in players that are, they're for me, they're not like go-to necessary FPL players that I would be bringing in my team. But on the flip side, they are players that can score. Like Mbeumo can score. He's a quality player. I do like Mbeumo. Son and Kane.
He's an out-of-position player, Jake.
Yeah. When Son and Kane link up well and Tottenham are on full speed, they are great. They're a great combination. But they're not. They haven't been doing that this season. This is almost like, we're going back a few months now. Like looking at that Son and Kane combination, it's not where we are at the moment in time with FPL. That could swing around again. Of course it could. Tottenham could end up turning their season around, start playing really good free-flowing football all of a sudden. I don't see it happening, but it could happen. And then all of a sudden, people will be clambering to get on Son and Kane. But at the moment, that isn't being discussed. No one is talking about Son and Kane.
Yeah, perfect.
But
I like it too. And also Vardy.
High
don't
risk,
forget about
high
people.
reward.
People aren't talking about Vardy either until this last week. And he scored 5 goals so far this season. That's just as many as Antonio. And more than Ronaldo, by the way.
I said about Vardy, I didn't say anything bad about Vardy, did I? Did I not?
You did. You said he was an old man in Gameweek 1. Anyway, no, it's good. I appreciate Jason. Listen, thank you guys for the stream. Thank you for the time. And thank you for your advice on the captain. And don't worry, I'm going to wild card out of this. Don't worry.
I got a feeling I could tell you to do something and it'll go through one ear and out the other because you're a man of your own principles. You play your own game, my friend, and I respect that.
Cheers, Jace.
Have a good one, my friend.
Cheers.
All right.
Thank you, Pop.
I hope to see you on page 2 soon.
Thank you.
Cheers, dude.
I'll tell you what, Jace. We've had a few. The messages were just blowing up just then. I've never seen so many comments coming in. My eyes have just been gone. But Geordie Kev's here. Ray Joyce is here.
Are we at 150 likes? Guys, ladies and gentlemen, if we are able to hit 150 likes, Steve-O is going to captain Antonio this game week. Yes, you heard it right, guys. Steve-O will captain Antonio. He said it on stream. He is confident that he will do that if we get 150 likes. We are currently on 126 likes. What does that mean? Well, I can tell you that. What it means, we are literally only 23 likes away now. 127 likes, 23 likes away from making that dream a reality for Steve-O. Don't let Steve-O go to sleep tonight worrying about his captaincy decision. Don't let Steve-O, don't let Steve-O get away with this comment. Like, I had to buy a freaking Lingard West Ham shirt because I didn't think he was going to do as well as he did. Steve-O, on the other hand, believes in you as a community. He believes that you have the ability with your thumb to make a difference, to bring in a solid captaincy choice for this weekend, combined with the fact he's playing Diaz and Cancelo against Liverpool. Do your bit, guys, and help out the stream. Hit that like button and make Steve-O's dream a reality.
Thanks to Harry's Razors there. Jones bloke, bloody hell, Jones bloke. Haven't seen that name for
20 likes away.
And Podner, aka Donald Trump, is saying, "Thank you very much. I'm 4.5 million overall rank." Yeah. Anyway, I think that's the. I think, in all seriousness, I think that's.
We cannot end the stream. We are 20 likes away, Steve-O. Have you liked it? Have we actually liked it, our own stream? Let's have a look.
I don't think the channel has, but I personally.
Did you like the stream?
I personally have, yes.
Have you liked the stream? Check, guys. Everyone check to see if you've liked the stream, because we may have reached that 150 like. We may have reached it, Steve-O.
Yeah.
We're on 131 likes now.
Right. It's gonna turn to 150,000 dislikes by tomorrow.
No. Oh yeah, because you can't be asking for likes, Steve-O. No, you can't be doing that.
Right, tomorrow
bloody salad. Just leave the stream rolling until we get 150 likes. We're 16 likes away. 27 dislikes.
27 dislikes.
27 dislikes, yeah.
That's fantastic,
isn't it?
Guarantee someone will comment saying about the
too many people with fat fingers that have accidentally pressed the dislike button.
Yeah,
that's sad reality. We're 10 away. We're 10 away. We're on 140. Are you worried, Steve-O? We're 10 likes away. We've got 114 people watching this
I'm not doing this.
show right now. You are doing it, Steve-O. You said you were going to do it, so you are going to do it because you've got integrity. And you're not a fraud.
I haven't.
I'm going to make a few YouTube accounts. There we go.
Well, I'd rather
do the admin.
Rather do Podner doing a full show with us. Yeah. Let's do
6
the admin,
away.
Shall we, Jace?
6 likes. 6 likes away. 6 likes, ladies and gentlemen. 6 freaking likes.
The irony is, of course, is that I'll be doing a members video and it'll be
Coolio 2 Foots, come buy some likes first, why don't you?
Yeah. The irony is, of course, is that I'll be doing a members video saying Ronaldo's coming with 2 points, Antonio's got 15. Antonio won't be playing anyway.
5 away. 5 likes. We are 5 likes away from 150. If we get to 150, Steve-O will captain Antonio. That man you see there in the bottom middle of your screen, he will be captaining him with balls of steel.
Good show.
Make his dream a reality.
Do you remember Balls of Steel, Jace? That
I don't
Channel
remember
4
Balls of
with
Steel,
Mark
no.
Dolan. Again, another show used to be pretty good when it started, then it just went that extra bit too far. It just got silly and stupid. Come on, 3 more people.
I can't believe
We're
going to end the stream with 3 likes away. Come on.
I want to go bed. You didn't say anything about Villa. Yeah, I did. I said that.
I said things that are nice about Villa.
I would not be surprised if. Whatchamacallit? If Aston Villa beat Spurs.
Steve-O, we are literally almost there.
Steve-O, if you captain Antonio, I'll captain Jimenez. Firetalk says, you see, that's more of an interesting one. Don't worry about it, Firetalk, honestly.
148 likes.
One more. Come on, 150.
148 likes, guys. We had 2 more.
We're apparently we've hit it. Well done. Well done to the people that
have we really
helped us achieve
have we
150,000 likes. Can you believe it?
No, we haven't. We're on 149.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway.
One away.
Geordie Kev saying 175, and Stephen brings in Lukaku for a -12.
Apparently 151 now, but okay, Steve-O, we have hit 150 likes.
Great.
There we go.
People must have enjoyed the streams so much that
we've hit 150 likes, guys. Right, Steve-O's going to captain Antonio. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great one. Enjoy your Saturday. See us tomorrow. At what time tomorrow, Steve-O?
Are we even streaming tomorrow? I don't even.
Saturday, innit?
Yeah,
what time?
The games are rubbish. I mean, I don't want to be streaming that nonsense. I'm definitely going to do Sunday, I reckon. Sunday, I think I'll do.
Do you not want to do like a?
Oh yeah, I just realised Chelsea. Yeah, yeah, we'll do tomorrow. It'll be 2:45, won't it? Yeah, stuff it.
Should we just do like? I mean, with the first half or something of the games.
No, we'll do all. Well, do
quarter to three. We'll just do both.
Quarter to 3. We'll do the 3 o'clock.
See you at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Bye, guys. See you later. Bye. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Comment. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter and all that jazz. See you later. Bye. Wave, Steve-O. Wave.